Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, I'm offering two special tarot offers. One, it's called The Tales of the Earth, and it's a reading that focuses on themes of growth and abundance, both spiritually and material abundance. The other one is a reading that is more focused into relationship dynamics, specifically into themes of sexuality, intimacy, and the nature of pleasure. So if you would like to know more info about those specials, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Pisces, I feel like there's a very protective energy about you during this month of May. I feel like some of you are really taking care dearly of something or protecting something that's quite dear and special to you. I feel like some of you are afraid to creatively give of yourselves. You're still in this phase where you want to nourish your creations and give a lot of love and a lot of care to them. Some of you have this difficulty in releasing fully your creative potential because of this fear to let go of your creations. Some of you, this could extend itself to relationships with your children. For Pisces that are parents, I think that some of you are afraid to let them go or afraid to let them fly fully on themselves. You don't want them to grow up, or you don't want them to leave the nest. Some of you are going through this. Some of you that are parents that are on the other side, maybe children, in which your parents may be displaying a very protective or controlling even, behavior over some of you. Some of you are dealing with parental issues here, both being it on one side or the other. I feel like there's a lot to learn, a lot to evolve from the relationship between Pisces and their parents, or their parental experiences. It doesn't have to be exactly with your birth mother or your birth father, but there's something here about the creators, or the energy of the creators, people in your life that have hugely influenced you. I think that there's a lot here that you have been in a process of self-inquiry. Some of you have really been in a phase where you have been making profound questions about the meaning of life, about the meaning of experiences so far that have led you to this place where you are today. I feel like some of you, you have been trying to find answers within. You have been trying to be patient with something that has been, a very slow, process, almost painful process in terms of understanding of what you should do, or where you should go. Because I feel like some of you are considering as well big changes, or changes that you are aware could have quite an impact on your life. But I think that you're still finding doubt, or you still didn't get the clear picture as you would want to get about what to do, where to go, how to handle situations in this. Because I think that there's this new perspective arising here, right, in your higher consciousness, that it's not yet, fully manifested into, the objective ways that maybe some of you are looking for. And so this might create a lot of doubt and a lot of insecurity in some of you to let go of whatever you are holding dear to you, but that needs to be freed. I think that some of you need to free things that you are attached to in order to have, more information, more experiences, more facts coming to you. I feel like you're being tested in really opening, your hands and allowing, birds to fly, things to fly away, because the energy here it's being shown of you letting go of whatever this is. It's not, about ending something or about about distancing yourself from something necessarily. It's more about the beauty and the grace of allowing things, to take their course, knowing that if they're meant to you, they will still come back to you, but in other ways, in other kind of shapes and forms. It's very interesting because I think that some of you, once you release what you need to release, I feel like for some of you it's about creation. Now, depending on your specific case, this can take multiple ways, but there's something that you are in a way the creator of, or that you have been the creator of. It could be, again, a project, a dream, a way of being, a child. It could be so many things that you have been giving a lot of yourself into. And I think that it's time to allow that experience of creation has grown into maturity, even if you can't recognize it. I feel like there are things in your life that have grown to the full potential, but now if you don't allow them, to fly away, if you don't allow liberation, you're going to stall progress and evolution, both of the creation and of the creator itself, because this is always a relationship that it's going on consciously and subconsciously between what you do, what you create, and the energy that comes from that object itself, the creation itself. So I also feel like some of you might, in a more mundane level, I think that some of you have been, trying to hold on as much as you can, not because you don't want to change, but because you are trying to hold on as much as you can to a circumstance that is not the most favorable one, or it's not for you, or it's not what you want, but you have been trying to hold on to something until you figure out the way, or until the way kind of present itself to you. I feel like you have been holding on as much as you can, but there might be a breaking point arriving into June. I feel like as Pisces going into June, there are endings and there are situations that have been negative that are going to end. I feel like some of you have like termination. It could be like lease, contracts, jobs that are not, providing well-being to you. There's something about situations you have been holding on to because you feel like you have to, that might leave your way, that might, end, or you yourself might end it, depends on your situation. But those endings are, I feel like, for liberation purposes. It's to allow space for you to really go in the direction that you're meant to. I also feel like some of you want more capital in your lives, financial capital, power, authority, domain, domestic domain as well. You want to have better conditions in terms of material prospects. You want maybe to have your own business, or you want to take a chance on something that might involve creative business or a creative business idea that you might be, because this is in the subconscious, this may not be something that you still are fully, aware of, but there are things you Pisces want in the material realm that have to deal with abundance, but also it has to deal with, embodying this element, this earth element, and feeling secure, safe, steady, grounded in your life. I feel like some of you need grounding. You need to feel like you know where and with what and with who you can rely or not rely on. I also feel like some of you are going through something, trust issues with friends or acquaintances, contacts, people around you. You might be going through some trust issues or fighting. There's a little bit of a fighting force or energy that might be displayed. For some of you, though, this is coming from another one. This is coming from someone to you. So someone might be questioning either your loyalty, your character, your ways, your words. Someone may be questioning you in ways that might make you feel tense, that might make you feel, threatened. For some Pisces, this could be coming from a woman. This Queen of Wands, this may be coming from a female figure in your life that might be creative herself, or that might have, a very direct, blunt, fiery personality. Someone that really doesn't put filters on their words, or that might be as well impulsive and when it wants, a little bit jealous or petty. So there might be someone, a little bit either judgmental of you, or it might be that this person may have something to offer in terms of creative tension between you and this person. There might arise actually stimulation that you need to do something or to realize something. So there is a little bit of a combative energy between you and others, but at the same time, I think that for some Pisces, this can push them into acknowledgement of some sorts, especially about their own creative selves and what they need to liberate, what they need to do, because your independence, I feel like Pisces here have such a strong need to be more independent from, codependence or codependency tendencies in your life, that you might really need to end something suddenly, or end something that you didn't, maybe plan to end so soon, or so, or in those ways. But I feel like some of you might take risks, business risks, creative risks, but also risks, to promote change, because change is really what's in the majority of your minds. But it's just about the way you do it that might be somehow confusing to you, or just, that energy, like that rush, that adrenaline, that's both brings fear but excitement. I feel like some of you, your lives ahead and the changes you want to undergo are going to give you this mixture, both excitement but also restlessness and fear, hand by hand here. I also feel like some of you are about to change your lives dramatically in ways that it's like having this upside down kind of reality that you're going to start to live with. In things that used to be your reality most likely are not going to be a part of the new version of it. And this might again be a radical, adaptation to an environment as well. This could be about changing location, or going to a place or an atmosphere, that is so different, so different from anything that some of you Pisces have ever experienced. And for Pisces, that this is not about a location or a specific, place. This applies itself also to maybe activities that you will be, involved with, things you would never imagine yourself to do, and also relationships. The type of relationship some of you are attracting in this new version of reality is also going to be dramatically different. I think that some of you have been opening up, or you are learning, to have this wider embrace to many different elements that maybe previously you have judged, or you have disliked, or you didn't want even to get close to. I think that right now there's a very, it's like broad, expansive, expansive energy about you yourself, that you have kind of spiritually. There's a lot of spiritual growth some of you have been doing about acceptance, compassion, embrace of different realities and options, and all of this is kind of, I feel like uh, you have a role to play in this new paradigm that might be of leadership, that might be of mentorship, that might be of um, power as well. I also feel like some of you are playing, roles of being like the godmother, the godmother, the godfather, taking people and assisting them, or trying to assist people the most you can through, the knowledge and the wisdom you have kind of gained out of all of those different realities you have discovered and embraced. So I hope you have a great month of May. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.